first, I'd like to say I'd like to thank all of our fans and music lovers for sticking with us and giving us a shot and actually listening to it. I know it's a big thing, more than anything, to replace your front man. He's kind of like the voice of the band. You know, we had a great time with Dave Williams. He was an awesome singer. God rest his soul. He was an awesome, awesome friend. And we had great times with him. But we all love music, and I know he loves music. And he would want us to keep going. Again, Mike, Steve, and myself been friends for 15 years, and we love music. You know, we made a second record, Desensitized, with Jason, and I think Jason had a great, strong rock voice. You know, we're just, you know, different personalities. He wasn't the right guy for the band. So, and we had been friends with Ryan for years. Actually, I met Ryan through Dave. He was a fan of Ryan's previous band, and so he's just been around for a while. And we always liked his voice. At the time, he was still singing. We didn't want to take somebody else's singer when we just lost our singer. So it just, stars kind of lined up. You know, he quit playing with his band. At the same time, we kind of came to an end of our rope with Jason. And the second he walked in, we just really clicked. And it felt like, you know, we're having fun again. And you know, it just started happening. That was 5 years ago. And, you know, now here we are with our second record with Ryan. And it's been an advantage for us. You know, it's something new for me. It's, you know, as soon as you get used to a singer and working with somebody, then you got to start from scratch again. And with Ryan, after touring with him the last 3 or 4 years on the last record, and writing songs for this new one, for our self-titled CD, you know, it made it really easy. I know the guy's strong points and weak points, and you know, I know what to consider when I'm writing what I feel, and if I just maybe go this note instead of this note, then it opens up a whole world for him to do his thing and shine. We've been playing for about 5 years before we got signed, but once we did, man, it took off fast, and the bodies took on. You know, it's like you know, the 2001 Mosh Pit anthem, Ozfest, and it was awesome. Every time we played that song, man, everybody goes nuts, and you know, that's what that song was about. And then we lost Dave, and then, you know, all the stuff happens with Iraq, and then all of a sudden the song takes on a negative connotation, and then it's the first song to get taken off the radio, and then, you know, then all of a sudden, you know, it's not cool to talk about Drownable, listen to Drownable, and then, you know, the Troops kind of adopted this song. You know, they started listening to Bodies, and they say, you know, they listen to the song to get amped up to go in and do their job, you know. And if that song, you know, if they listen to that song and it helps them focus and do their job and they come home safe, then by all means listen to that song. So it kind of took on a whole new life with the Troops and stuff. And then you started getting, I don't know if you guys seen the Rambo movie. I don't know how our song gets related to all these, you know, stuff blowing up. Something's blowing up. There's going to be a Drownable song in the background. You know, you know, the song's basically about being in a mosh pit, being at a rock show. But I guess it has that kind of intensity for stuff to blow up and have that music in the background. But yeah, it was a good time. That was a crazy time in music. You know, I think of us as a rock band, a straight-up rock band. But with Bodies, there's actually, you know, like some funk riffs in it, really. For me, it was, you know, I grew up in New Orleans, and I love jazz, I love blues, I love funk music. My heart's always in rock music and metal. But the riffs that are in it are really like little funk stuff I was playing around with. And then, you know, you threw some metal on top of it, you wouldn't even know. I'll break it down and show everybody what I mean. So with Bodies, we actually have a drop C tuning. We, you know, tune the D across the board and then drop the low string down a step. Thus having the drop C, where again you can just, the first 3 strings you can just kind of flat play, which I do use a lot in the song. Yeah, the song really kind of started just me kind of playing around with funk riffs. Back when I wrote the song at that time, you know, late 90s, you know, I was still an old school, you know, I was in a funk phase, listening to Chili Peppers, listening to Primus, 311, and then of course you had like Korn and Limp Bizkit, and all these bands were, you know, at the end of the 90s were coming out and just, you know, tearing it up. So it was kind of probably an influence from that. Again, my heart's in metal. I love metal. But it snuck its way in there, and that was all over the radio at the time. But a lot of it was just funk riff stuff around that. Just doing stuff like that, and then we brought in the metal after that. Dave did his thing on it. But it starts out. It's basically, I start out doing the octaves, and I'm at the 6th fret, and then open 6 and 3, which is basically the chorus. Now the song starts like that and it ends like that, but once the chorus does kick in the middle of the song, down pick it, kind of following the kick drum.